story number 4. So story number 4 is, you remember the song Pop, Lock, and Drop It? It's like, I think it was one of the first songs like that had the dance to it. You
That
know what I
was
mean?
sad. That was sad.
Yeah. So if you didn't know the song, the artist that made Pop, Lock, and Drop It, Pop, Lock, and Drop It. Hey, I never dropped it because I can't get back up. But anyway, Baby Huey, rapper Baby Huey, he was killed in Missouri. He was 31 years old. He got shot. I don't know what was the situation. Um, so far nobody's been arrested, but the guy that made Pop, Lock, and Drop It is dead. Sad.
And
Young
somebody
dude.
killed Huey.
Yeah. Hey Latrice, what's up with that? Like, do you know
Killed
anything about his
Huey.
camp? Like, he lived in Missouri, but you haven't heard. We haven't heard from him for years. So you dropped it. Brian said he dropped it. That ain't good. Not for a man. Should
Yeah,
know, man. Be dropping.
all this senseless violence. I ain't gonna get into that because we're gonna keep it up here tonight.
Right.
But that's killed Huey, man.
Baby
Whatever.
Huey.
R.I.P.
Rest in
Huey.
peace. Well,
R.I.P.
rest in peace.
Huey. R.I.P. all the homies that have failed. I don't know. I don't even know how I feel about that.
Oh, Latrice, he's from your hometown. Yeah, he's from St. Louis, but I just don't
You
understand. I mean, he haven't been in the limelight for a long time, but at the same
Hey, watch
time,
this.
like,
You from St. Louis, Dirty? What's
he's from
up, Dirty?
St. from the dirty. Well, rest in peace to baby Huey, and shout out to his family. Prayers to his family. 31 years old. That's sad. Young guy.
He's terrible.
All right, so we're gonna move on. Story number 3. Okay, so I'm a football fan. I'm not any other sport. Basketball is all right. I'm a football fan. And so I know you heard by now that Cam Newton just got signed to a 1-year deal with the Patriots, the New England Patriots. He's replacing Tom Brady. I don't know how much you feel, how you he's got signed to a $7.5 million contract. But the contract has restrictions and all of these. It's an incentive deal and all of this, so it's not guaranteed he'll get 7.5. But some people are saying that like it's not cool that he got such a small contract, 7.5 million. But Cam Newton is psyched because he hasn't really been playing that great. So I think he's probably just excited for the fact that he could possibly replace Tom Brady and be the quarterback of that franchise. But I don't know what you think. Cam Newton
I
replacing
think
Tom
that the
Brady.
Patriots are smoking, and Cam Newton is a bum. But
Why he gotta be a bum?
Since Black
Why?
Lives Matter, I'm gonna be like, Cam Newton's an African American quarterback in the NFL, and we should support him because he got 2 feet, and 2 eyes, and 2 arms,
Wait,
and
whoa,
forehead.
what's the problem? What's the problem with Cam Newton? What's your
He
problem? What's the
don't get
problem?
interceptions. He sucked.
He
He
because
sucked.
he got injured. He's been injured.
He sucked. His injury plague, and he throw a whole bunch of interceptions, a whole bunch of them. He got a lot of, and he can't track.
Oh. Well, when your
He can't.
arm was messed up, you can't throw straight. When the last time you threw a touchdown? Talk to me.
I'm not an NFL player.
Only
What
thing
about
you
the
do
time
is
I know the
touchdown
ball?
with City City. No, but he got a lot of injuries, so
I'm
it's
a
hard for him
professional
to.
blood roller. You know what I'm
It's a,
saying? And he got a bit of an attitude, and he wear ugly ass hats.
well, yeah, he's kind of fashionista for a man. But
Yeah,
I think that. But I think that it's a good revive. I think it's a good opportunity for his career because I think with all the injuries, he probably wouldn't have got no other deal. But for the Patriots to say that they want him and he's exactly what they're looking for is a big look.
man,
Um,
he run when he should throw. He throw when he should run. He slide. He doing is garbage. Like I don't even understand why he's still playing ball. 7.5 for how many years?
for 1 year, it's 1 year. It's not guaranteed though.
Yeah, that's decent for a year.
You supposed to
7.5,
be good.
no guarantees, but if you don't throw an interception, we're gonna see they gotta pay him not to throw interceptions.
Yeah,
You know
look
what
at
I
his resume. But exactly, Patriots don't have nothing to lose after losing Tom
mean?
Brady. I think I don't.
So
I
why
don't
not put Kaepernick in there?
I would have said Kaepernick myself personally. That's what I was wondering, like why not? But I think because Kaepernick hasn't played for so long, they can't take that big of a risk. But Cam Newton, he got the resume. Somebody said, look at his resume. He does have the resume. But then on the flip side, Teddy Bridgewater, I'm super excited. Teddy Bridgewater is going to replace him, Cam Newton. So Teddy Bridgewater is now going to go with the Panthers. But Teddy Bridgewater's contract, I believe, is reportedly for $20 million. So
he only signed for $20 million after whooping ass. See, that's what I'm talking about.
but I mean, I think that the NFL is they have to be careful because look at what's going on. Like if they wasn't sure if the season was even going to happen, and so I don't.
Perfect time to snatch up some prime Negro state. And what I mean by Negro state, I mean one of these Negroes because they moving them around like they real estate. You know what I'm saying? So get you a prime player for the cheap in the off season. You see, they just got Joakim Noah just went to LA for the Clippers. You know what I'm saying? For like $5. You know what I mean? You just got a whole giant for like $5. Like you can get a trip to St. Louis, you can get a trip to Atlanta right now for $16.95 and a fingerprint. So anything is cheap right now. Ain't nowhere in the world I'm paying no NFL. Listen. You the Patriots. You got weapons. You supposed to go get Colin Kaepernick and turn it up. You went and got this boy name is Cam the damn Newton. Cam the damn Big Newton. Big Newton is that boy name. He's soft in the middle.
I just think, I don't know. I mean, it is what it is. He's excited. I think he probably didn't think he was going to get signed to, especially in the replacing Tom Brady. That's huge. So they said he's been working out every day. He's been getting in shape. So he's ready to try to, and if he does well this season, he will replace Tom Brady.
Hey, tell you, it's not the cookie, mother. It's a Newton. Oh, a Cam Newton.
Whatever. I mean, okay. I don't know. I'm not a big Cam fan or nothing like that, but I'm happy for Teddy Bridgewater. I think, but I know that Teddy's last contract was around that 20-30 million or something like that. But
Teddy was kicking ass. Drew Brees went down. Yeah. Teddy, he went undefeated, killing shit. Then he did so good when they gave him another a contract somewhere else. He should have signed from $100 million by how he was rocking. So shit, but Colin Kaepernick should be on the Patriots and they should be turning up because San Francisco coming for y'all ass. You got Patrick Mahomes with the Chiefs, he coming for y'all ass. So the Patriots need to stop playing. Here you gonna sign Cam the Fig Newton.
Yeah, I would have loved to see Colin Kaepernick take that spot for sure. Because I mean he definitely deserved it, but
$5 get you a fried chicken dinner at Cub Foods.
What'd you say? What?
$5 get you a fried chicken dinner at Cub Foods. No bullshit. They got somebody mama seat in the motherfucking kitchen, man.
Well, I guess we'll see how Cam does, but I mean, I don't think he's gonna literally drop the ball on this because that's a big look for him to replace.
I don't wish him bad, but I mean, hey, Cam.
You should be happy for that man. He got signed. He got another job. Can't you be happy for that man?
Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can. Yes, I can.
Oh man! All right, so we're gonna move on to our story number 2. I'm surprised. He said Bridgewater had 5-game winning streak when Breeze went down. Yeah, he did. He played a hell of a season. But I think he definitely deserved more than 20 million. I thought at first that was something until I saw his previous contracts, and I'm like, okay, yeah, they could have gave him more than 20. But I'm just glad Teddy Bridgewater's playing again. That's really honestly.
He broke his leg and all of that. Yeah, I'm glad.
That's like a hard comeback for you to look like you're never coming back, because it looked like he was not coming back ever. And for him to come back, I think that's a big look. So anyway, we're gonna move on to story number 2. Hurricane Chris, Bay, Halle Berry, the dudes that made those songs. What is going on? He got caught at a Texaco in Louisiana. He shot some dude or whatever out there, and he killed him. So he got charged with 2nd-degree murder. This is the dude that made Bay. And that song was a huge hit back in the day. But I feel like some of these rappers, after their huge successes. Like they don't have nothing else going on. So Hurricane Chris said he told the police that he shot the man in self-defense because the dude was trying to rob his car. So the problem is it was on camera. And when they looked at the footage, it didn't show nothing like that. The footage showed a whole different situation. So he's saying that the investigation is going to clear his name. He's confident that he probably won't go to jail. But I don't know, because you saying that you shot him in self-defense, but the footage says something different. Now that's bad. Because most of them, they can't catch it on camera.
I got a question.
You always got.
How the hell is it self-defense if you're trying to rob my car?
Because if he tried to, well, I mean, he tried to take his car, so he shot him trying to defend himself from getting robbed. Right? That's how it goes. Maybe he tried to like shoot him or something. Like when you was trying to rob, if you robbing somebody, you stealing somebody's car, you probably got a gun. You probably like sticking them up.
You probably got a gun.
You probably got a gun in your hand. I don't imagine you know.
If you're trying to rob somebody's car, you probably got a screwdriver or a fucking Slim Jim. They're gonna show up with a car with a tech. Like, yeah, give me that ain't how it go. I'm trying to give me a pound and we out of here. So
that's why it's called getting robbed. Like somebody that usually is at gunpoint. Like, okay,
yeah,
so
how you self-defense? He was trying to rob my. Was he trying to carjack you? That's different. Yeah. Carjacking is different. But if he was trying to rob your car, you can't shoot nobody for robbing your car, you idiot. Like, what are you talking about? Like, oh, you in my car stealing? Boom, 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 boom. This the movies. Or you going to jail for murder over a car radio and a pair of Jordans and a couple fitted hats. Because, boy, ain't nothing in that damn car worth shooting nobody about.
At all. At all. Yeah, you could let the car go.
Yeah, I had 10 brand new air fresheners in there, so I shot him. Like, boy, yeah. Rip it. Man, now you got to sit in there. Hey, but you know one good thing, though? Rappers, boy, you love when rappers come to jail. They get to beating on the tables and shit and beating on the doors.
Like, yeah, hey, I'm in jail. Yeah. That's so true.
They be like, nigga, Hurricane Chris in the hole. In the hurricane hole. Water, hole. Wait, that mom.
Wait, they be in jail like.
Speaking of jail, shout out to Brickhead, man. Brickhead came home after 20 years, man. Shout out to Brickhead, Jermaine Stansberry, man. You know, we don't care what they said you did, man. We know what you done. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Brickhead. But yeah, boy, they coming there, boy, they got the whole. So you want to make fun of it? You just want to make fun of that, huh? Yeah. Shout out to the Pistol Star and them. We look at it.
Right, you said the rappers go to jail, they get to beat no tables.
We got to get the concert going, too. You're like, this ain't no jail time, fool. This studio.
Right. Wait, but they look though, they always got 1,000 fans in the jail. They be like, hey.
Hey, Chris, kick that new one, Give me a beat. Like, oh, niggas, ticket. Boy, no way.
Right.
Ain't no
but look
way.
though, it looks though. So then when what's that? When ID channel come into jail to do the jail show, you know how they come in like, this is Rob Stahl. Rob Stahl goes AKA RD. RD is in jail for 20 years for murdering his best friend. And then they put the camera on him. He be like, yes, you know what I'm saying? I turned my life around. I'm rapping now. And everybody be like, yeah, that's my dude. You be like, man, come on, dude, sit down.
Your best friend. I ain't being cool with you. You wake up and decide you want to kill your best friend. What type of friend are you?
They got a whole story. I'm done.
Well,
we'll see what happened with Hurricane Chris. Oh, hey, baby. I don't know what to say, but we'll see what happened with him later on.
We're having a concert right now, and they're like, Warden, what's up? Warden, what's up? Warden, have coffee cake, son. Warden, what's up? Like, what is crazy?
Right. All right. That's why they need a producer to go to jail with them. They really do. Right. They be like, this my
Hey, look, don't have them call home, boy. They call home, boy. They be on. They be like, "Fast, what's up? What's going on out there?" Hey, I wrote
right.
this new thing. I want you to hear it. Nigga, I'm in my cell. And I'm like, I'm like, yeah, bro. Yeah, this the saddest shit I heard in the last 30 days. Here, man,
Right.
I'm in my cell. The toilet cold. I can't get out. I got 30. I'm 60 years old. I'm like, oh
right.
man.
I
I'm
swear.
taking. I'm shaking back and forth like, man, them people, boy. Listen, if you in jail, just send me your address. I'm gonna send you some food. Don't call me.
Nah. Look,
Boy, that shit's depressing. Boy,
you don't need the address because you know they got that jail app now. You know that jail app.
man, no, I ain't mess with no
You can put money
technology.
on it.
I'm a Flintstone. I'm gonna send my shit in there. I'm gonna send it to you, and I ain't nobody gonna know who sent. I sign my name, Indiana Jones. They're like, damn, Indiana Jones been putting money on your books for 5 years.
That's crazy. That's
Freddy
crazy. All
Krueger,
right.
Indiana Jones, Santa
All right.
Claus.
So the number one story is basically, and I really I don't think I want to get into a discussion about it. I just want to mention that the cops the former cops anyway, that killed George Floyd, they went to court today, this afternoon. And they said the next court date is going to be next year in March. The actual trial begins March 2021, and the next hearing is September 11th. The judge is saying he threatened a gag order for the officials and people that's a part of the case, saying that he might change the location of the trial if people don't stop talking about the case, saying
What?
he's guilty
That's
and
for a
then it,
change of venue?
yeah,
What?
change venue. So yeah, it's crazy. So obviously Derek Chauvin, he's still in jail on a $1 million bail. He didn't bail out yet. So two of the officers bailed out, two of them did not bail out. So anyway,
They call one
that
of them
trial is set for
Oreos.
March 2021.
They call one of them sucker mother because my Oreos. How your suck ass gonna be in it buying Oreos? You thought you was finna go home,
Oh yeah,
basket bag, eat some
definitely.
Oreos, and take your killer ass to sleep until you went into a thing called Becky. Becky caught you buying Oreos. Becky
Man,
had your ass about to sleep. See,
I would not come
when
outside ever. I would not be
oh,
outside. Like,
Becky
dude, you better
was
order your food
understanding.
online.
Becky was like, "Are those Oreos? What makes you think you can come outside? Is that a watch? What's your thing wearing?
Is that a
Why are you
what?
smiling? Why are you walking? Are you breathing? Why are you here? You think you have
Right?
the right to be
Yeah.
here? You have the right to be standing
Listen,
there? Where's your parents? Where do you live? What nationality are you?" I was like, God damn.
right, right.
You was on this app.
Nothing, dude. I'd have checked out quick. Self checkout, get out the door, dude. I don't see
You
how
was
you
on
became.
this
I would not come outside.
phone. That boy was crumbling. Motherfucker, Oreos got the shaking. You can hear the package.
right.
That
Oh
boy had
man.
Oreo shake when he got to the crib. I'm like, this bug tripping.
Yeah, yeah. No, we're not gonna stop talking about it. It's just that if we know what it is, and the trial is set for March 2021, their next hearing is September. We just gonna keep watching it. But if the officials involved and attorneys keep talking, they're gonna put a gag order so nobody can say nothing
One
about
of
nothing.
the probably plead not guilty in self-defense.
Yeah, one of them did.
Now,
What, what,
it better
and
be the
what,
fourth
and
one.
how?
It better
How?
be the fourth one. It better be the fourth one. It better be
I,
him.
I
Cause that
don't.
man look at his mug shot. That man look like he was crying all night. He like
Right.
guard, guard,
I know it's all bad,
guard.
but um.
Can I make a phone call? No, motherfucker. Go to sleep. Guard.
No, no calls, no
That
calls at
boy like
all. But I
Jesus.
know the family was there was a family member out of South Dakota, I believe, that was just really upset about two of them being on, out on bail, obviously, which is like, how can you possibly be walking free and this man is dead? But
You could put your shit
um,
all over the front, the where the gum and shit at, and the checkout. They got the gum and the candy and shit. So I gonna put your brains all over that shit. Y'all playing. Get caught criminal. Somebody, hey, ain't you the guy that boom? Oh, man,
hey, he could order his food he could order his food online, low key. He could just go to Amazon Market and order everything online and stay in the house. You need to
He
self-quarantine.
gonna answer the door in a COVID mask and a masquerade glasses. Shit.
Right.
He's like, Lord,
Completely
you want
covered.
to know what you want.
I'm done. So okay, so now those are the top five stories. That was number one. But so I got a couple extra stories and then whatever you want to talk about before we wrap up. But so the airline, okay, have you been flying? Have you flown anywhere since
Hey
since
man,
the
listen,
virus?
I'm fat. I ain't
Did you
taking
fly
no.
anywhere since the virus?
I'm fat.
Well, okay.
Fat people ain't got no business flying nowhere since the virus. They better sit their ass down somewhere. They catch it, they die. Ain't no good, they die. Die sentence.
You can just get first class and just be up there by yourself. Pay the extra few dollars and you'll be all right. Just be
The
on your
first
own.
class is
Stay
COVID
safe.
free. First
Huh?
class is COVID free. Because I think that's where that shit
Right.
started.
Why
I
are you gonna be up there?
think it started in first class.
Okay. So listen though, speaking of the virus, so the airline industry is coming up with something called Fly Smart. All right. So what's gonna happen is they're trying to prevent the coronavirus. So all eight major carriers, include American, Delta, Southwest, United, they're gonna require passengers to fill out a health evaluation form during check-in. So not only you gotta take your shoes, your belt, your coat, your hat, your eyelashes, your eyeballs, your hat, your earrings, your belt, your pants, your socks, your toenails off. Now you got to fill out a health evaluation form to see if you got the corona
Hey,
before you can
listen,
fly.
that's some bullshit. They trying to do some bullshit. You know, tell
Now
me I
what?
can't fly because my cholesterol too high. They finna get on some bullshit. So you just
Right.
after you can't fly because you first class. This is after you. Like,
They're gonna
nah.
be asking questions that's unrelated to them. Have you had unprotected sex in 30 days?
Do you have activator in your hair? Do you
No,
activate it?
okay.
Activate it, line, go over there, line right.
No, ma'am, you go to line 3. You got some extra paperwork you need to fill
Is your ass real? Is that all your ass?
out. Hey, you gotta tell them all your business, your health business, but it ain't. So, what do you think? What is? I want to know what our viewers think. Like, so plain. So, would you? How do you feel about having to fill out a health evaluation form after you got to go through TSA? You got to take everything off. You got to go through way too much. How is that going to determine if you got coronavirus in 10 seconds? Like, how is that going to determine anything? You fill out the paper, they look at it, okay. All right, you used to have, okay, you got diabetes. They don't have nothing to do with it.
You know what? They probably trying to figure out if you got any of the things that can actually kill you if you catch corona.
Yeah, yeah, probably.
So, because you might be able to sue them if you got underlying issues and you catch it in their establishment, then they be
That's
turning
what
around.
that's what your thinking cap is for. See, now you got your hat on today. I never seen you think so deep, but you did it now, brother. You did it. Wait, wait. Lewis said, are you experiencing any itching? I'm done. Oh, and where would do you have any discharge itching, sir? What does that have to do with the COVID-19, please?
No, I had wanted your phone number. I was just wondering if you had.
Oh, hey, I think yeah, DJ Scratch G. You gotta get naked and now you gotta get a health check. Low key, you going to the doctor, dude. When you flying out now, you going to the doctor. When you book your flight, you making a doctor's appointment.
I took a physical at Terminal A already. So, so shit. If you, yeah.
Hey, go to
Well,
the physical
I'm not,
terminal.
I'm not bending over and coughing for nobody
Right,
at the
they're gonna make
day.
you do all kind. You can get a pap smear down there, mammogram, what else? Colonoscopies. They're doing that down at the airport.
It's Delta Hospital. Shit, what the hell going on?
Because you know somebody gonna take advantage of it. Like, ma'am, please come step to the side. This is the pap smear
But
line.
in that case, I'm gonna put these first class tickets on my medical card. Fuck that.
Right, right.
Blue Cross and Blue Shield.
Hey, at the
Skyfly
end,
Blues.
right, put the first class tickets on your medical card, I'm done.
I'm,
At the
I'm
end of
the
the
first Blue Cross and Blue Shield Skyfly miles.
oh man, they doing too much. I can't stand the airport, especially early in the morning, early flights. And I got a whole attitude. Anytime it's a 6 a.m., 7 a.m., I can't, man, it's too early to drink low
Bruh,
key.
I got him. I'm so cold at this Chantel. Listen, I got pre-check.
It
I
don't
got
matter.
pre,
It don't
huh?
matter.
It don't
I just
matter.
don't like being in the airport at that time of morning. Like, I want the plane to come pick me up from the house. Why, why do I got to do all that?
I
Hey,
look, I make it as easy as I can.
he said they're gonna have a minute clinic set up at the terminal. That's, but I think I think you got it. I think you got it right, Fats. I think they're trying to like see who has any underlying conditions that can cause them to get the virus because I guess at some point people probably will start suing. Like I wasn't sick until I flew Delta, or I wasn't sick till I flew Spirit. You know what I mean? Like I never had such a bad flight in my life until I flew Spirit because they just all bad. But that's a whole different discussion.
Man,
I know.
that's a Pringle can. They took a Pringles can and put wings on that mother.
Hey, one time I flew Spirit one time in my whole life, and I was sitting at my gate, and I'm sitting there by myself, thinking like, where is everybody else that's leaving on this flight? And some girl just came over to me. I guess she was the gate agent. She like, oh, are you going to wherever I was going? I'm like, yeah. She like, oh, we over here. We about to leave. What? Why would y'all send me over here? Man. She said it like it was the Greyhound bus. She was like, "Oh,
That's
we over here. We about to leave."
It's
I'm
the
like,
Greyhound bus the airplane.
she talked like it was a Greyhound bus about to pull off. Like it wasn't no problem. Like never again.
Oh yeah, we looking for you. Come on over here.
Right.
Put your head, let's go. I found them.
Right. They was calling my real name on the loudspeaker, but I don't go by that name, so I didn't, you know. They didn't say Chantel Singh. They like Harriet Morrow. Like, I
Yeah,
ain't
you
that.
know that. I knew her from somewhere. Shit, man, I know her.
All right. So the last story I got anyway is TikTok. So anybody on TikTok, you ain't on TikTok. You don't. That wouldn't even be a good look. I don't think.
I watch TikTok. I ain't on it.
Yeah. So now they're saying that TikTok is once again spying on the iPhone users, like literally going into the iPhone users' phones and like reading text messages and everything else. So now they're saying like the
I'm gonna
people
be
that
on
use TikTok,
TikTok.
yeah, but they was talking about that before, saying that the app like looks at all of your pictures, your text messages, all of that. But I never downloaded TikTok because I'm not really into that. So if you got it, I suggest you delete that. I don't think it's a good look because they literally looking at everything you're doing. I don't know. Some of your
TikTok,
naked.
Facebook, everybody spying. Ain't nothing you could
I
do.
believe it.
I want to know how come I be talking to my phone, but I don't have no answer for that.
Oh, Chanel, you know so little about me.
I be like, man, what the hell going on? I be like, man, sweet potato pie, that's fine.
Yeah,
T minors,
yeah,
they don't just answer me. That's what
yeah.
I want to know. How much information do Google got? Why they
All everything. Cause soon as you say you want, you be like, man, I'm gonna move for some chicken. All of a sudden, you see KFC got 2 for $3 on sale. You be like, why y'all 2 for $3 in KFC? Wait a minute now.
Google, Google,
Hold me
Google.
down there. Yeah,
You
yeah, I
can't
believe it. I believe it.
pop up on your phone.
Yeah. So I think a lot of these apps. I mean, I don't think none of them are really safe, but TikTok for some reason they coming out about them like heavy, like they really watching everything. The other apps they don't talk about them as much. So I don't know.
TikTok getting that money. TikTok taking over.
They're taking all of that.
They
But
ain't
so
worried about
anyway,
that problem.
those are the stories I got. What do you got going on? You got something on your mind? What happened to you over the weekend? You want to talk about it? Talk
Um,
about your weekend moment.
Nothing, I'm constantly in this world of between the corporate world and this political world that I've built around myself. And sometimes it's good to be blessed and intelligent, and sometimes people take that as you not accept their intelligence. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Chantel, you could, through our relationship throughout the years, I really feel like we should try to repair this thing between black men and black women. And
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Because even if they don't, even if they're not going to procreate or be in a relationship or something, we need to recreate the respect levels. You know
Right.
what I'm
I
saying?
agree.
You know what
I
I'm saying?
agree.
I think that it's so hard for y'all to believe that we really want y'all to be heard, and all this equality stuff that's popping up, and a woman being able to say, "Hey, I had sex with him under pressure," or whatever the case may be. But I was raped by my babysitter. You know,
Mm-hmm.
no bull. Like when I was a kid, my girl babysitter, played with me. I didn't think it was rape. I thought it was cool, whatever. But it's like there's such standards and such biases in this world that we have to deal with. And I think that we should just burn all that shit down like we did when we wanted a certain justice for a person, and burn our insides down and get justice for ourselves and recreate our relationships, like
Right.
start over, like really start over, like really say, hey, Chantel, what's your name? What do you like? How can I make you feel better? Like this shit for real. People don't be want to
Right.
hear this shit, but I'm watching so many women hurt and fight each other, and then they refer to us as people who don't respect them, and they refer to when they talk about it, it was like that's why these niggas and that's why this niggas and this and that's and other, and we talk and we like, yeah, these bitches and these bitches, and it's like I really wish that we could come back to the place where we both respected each other, really, like
Mm-hmm.
really respected each other, even if
Right.
you're not gonna be together. Just really
Mm.
respect that sister as a sister, and really like help her, um, you know, invest in our black women and shit. So that's what I've been dealing with lately. The fact that we have an internal war going on between the black woman feels like she's a certain way, and the black man feels like he's a certain way. And I just want to be the first one to say I want to meet y'all in the middle. Like I
Mm.
truly want to make an effort to fix this thing between us so we
Mm-hmm.
can get our children out these streets. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So I believe if we walk hand in hand as a family, they ask you, how can you stop these kids? Family.
Right.
Family is the answer to all of this. Family. If they
Mm-hmm.
went home and the family said, hey, you act this way or it's going to be this. And they
Mm-hmm.
say, no, I can't go against my family. So, I believe that if we put a resurgence in a black family and actually pushing that agenda, you know what I mean, to where, we respected our women are respecting us, they not dick swinging, and we not out here crying and arguing and shit.
Mm.
People
So
really
you
live.
so you talking about in the relationship as in a like and when it comes to relationships or what do you or
I'm
like
just talking
and
about when it
parenting?
comes, I like I'm just talking about when it comes to sisters, period. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? If you come across a sister and you know that's your homie and you could do something that can help her, then do it. You know what I'm saying? If you see that, if you know a black woman, a single black woman, she got a house,
Mm-hmm.
and you walk past her shit 3 times a week and you see her grass need to be cut, ask her, do you need your grass to be cut? You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? Because you might not have a brother in your life for whatever circumstances it is, but we have to take care of our own community. And it
Right.
starts with the black woman. Because the
Yeah.
black woman that makes the babies, that take care of the babies, that actually are the baby's first message. You know what I'm
Mm-hmm.
saying? And I believe we haven't done that. And that has caused her to go out and make a lot of enemies.
Yeah.
Becky's her enemy now. You know, you got all the other different minorities that are her enemy now because they all taking her men, and the men don't respect you, and then you got
Mm-hmm.
other black girls that don't respect you, and all of this shit y'all got going on, and then y'all still trying to go to work and go to school and still trying to be
Right.
somebody and all this shit, and it's like nobody has time for you, and you just want to and that shit can be that can be misinterpreted as a punk ass attitude. You know what I'm
Mm.
saying? It can be misinterpreted as a diva. And I'm trying. I kind of want to come to bat for that. I kind of want to say, hey, I want to be y'all hero.
So how do you do that? How does black men start to do that? How do they start to
By
understand the
example,
plight of black women?
by
How do you do that?
example, by example, because it's gonna hurt. It's
Mm,
gonna hurt. I want to tell brothers it's gonna hurt, bro. We're gonna have to dig deep and understand that these girls are hurt, and they gonna
right.
come back at you. They gonna
Yeah.
come at you hard. They gonna be like, oh,
Mhm.
you don't understand what I'm saying, and that's the problem. You don't want to listen. And all of that shit is still pain, bro. It's
Right.
not. It's not actually that they, you know, through some recent situations I've had with these women, I've learned that something there's a civil war going on. You know
Right.
what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And
Hmm.
it's light skinned girls, dark girls, fat girls. It's popping around here. You know what I mean? Like
Right.
and like I say, the way that you do it, to answer your question, is by example. You
I
have
think that
to.
as a black female, I think that it's a lot more simple for the black man to understand the black woman than they think it is. I think it starts with first and foremost just listening, like listening intently and like understanding some of the things that we go through and some of like the pain that we got. You got single black female, you got single black female mothers, single parents. And when I say single parent, I mean like no child support, no welfare, no none of that. It's like literally you go to work and you come back and you take care of those kids by yourself. And I think that what guys don't get, whether you're black, female, whatever race, but I think what guys don't understand is that in your back of your mind, you still like taking care of business, but it's still like a frustrating piece of you that you're doing this by yourself. Like, why am I doing this on my own? I did not start this on my own, but you do what you got to do and you keep pushing. And that's always sitting with us as females, as like single parents, that we doing everything that we got to do. And then we go out into the world. So you single, you black, and then you go into the world, you want to try to date. I mean, who wants to be single forever? You want to try to date, but you got all of this stuff going on. You do have a little bit of bitterness. You got frustration that's sitting with you. These things sit in your spirit. Like it does not go away. Like you got your issues from growing up. You got your issues with your parents and your family and all of these things. Now you a parent. Now you got to raise the kid. You got to make sure you raise a good kid in society, especially if you're
Yeah.
raising a boy or boys. So you got all of these plates, you got all of these things that sit with you every day. And then when a dude come to you and step to you and don't step to you correct, they don't even know you and say the wrong thing, and then you say, look, you just go snap out because it's a long day. You've been working, you can take care of the kids, you got to pay these bills. It's a lot of stuff going on, and then they just put you in the angry black woman category. And it's not that. It's that I think guys need to just take a minute to listen to females intently, not listening just so you can get close to her, not listening just so you can have sex with her, but listening so you can understand her. And when you understand something, then you do better with it, I think. That's like directions. If you got bought something from IKEA, you got to read the directions in order to know how to set it up right. So if you're gonna get with a female, especially if it's a black single female that's taking care of her own, she's the head of household, you gotta have a whole different kind of understanding about her. It's not gonna be like any other type of situation. Like it's a different understanding you gotta have about it. And you gotta be willing to accept that what she's telling you is real. Like a real woman does not is not gonna lie to you. A real woman is gonna keep it 100% from the gate. And if you have the strength to understand that and you can accept that and you can deal with that and you can be patient with that, then you'll get somewhere. But if you don't have the patience or you're not willing to try to understand what a female is going through, then we're gonna have these issues. That the because guys think so different than females. Like I don't even understand some of the stuff that the differences we got in thinking sometimes. It's just I've had so many things said to me disrespectful in the last I don't even know 6 months that I can't even I could tell you stories for days. Like I got stories, but that's a different discussion. And I really think it just starts with listening. Because when you listen to somebody and you try to understand the what and not like you understand why it is and not what it is, you get a lot further with that. When you understand why, not just what's going on, but why is that happening? Why do you feel that way? Why do you think
And
that's from my perspective.
when you listen to a lot of the things that you ask when you ask those questions, a lot of the answers you get are previous relationships and growing up and all of that. When you hear that, it's kind of like a man does everything he can to make you feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? A real man does everything he can to make you feel comfortable.
Right,
And
right.
he's making an effort and effort and effort. And I just encourage the black woman who is an expert at black women are expert at verbal cutlery. And what I mean by that is saying shit that can just snatch your soul out. And you don't even, you know what I'm saying? Like you don't even know. I guess it's a predecessor of brute force. Like I can slap you and you can say something to slap me. You know what I'm saying? Because
Every action has a reaction. Every action has a reaction.
yeah, so in the same instance, it's like you can't I can't have a situation where we're constantly going back and forth.
Right.
We have to have a situation to where a black man understands that you guys are so far gone that we're gonna have to hurt to bring you back. And that's the truth. That's the truth. Listening to a black woman, if you listen to when she explains her situation, is based on her previous experiences. And then we're coupled into that shit.
Uh,
You know what I'm saying? And so
to
it's
a
like,
certain degree.
hey, I'm saying
We're not lost in space. But I think that it's definitely going to be a process. It's not going to happen overnight. It's going to take time. And like I said, listening and understanding what's going on and not assuming, because that's the problem for us, we get put in a box. That's that first problem. You just throw us in a box. The bitter black woman, always mad, don't listen. We just get in that box. And when you put somebody in a box, you already frustrating the person automatically because you didn't even give them a chance to show you who they really are before you decided that that's what every black woman is. That's what every black woman represents, and that's not true. Because there's so many black females that still got so much love in them that it just it's you said what?
Makina Chanel Atkins says no.
She said no to what you said. She said
I
no to
know,
what I
I know, I know. And I'm gonna tell you why you wrong. Why
mm.
you dead wrong. Check this out.
But
And
she's
this
a black woman, so how you gonna tell her she wrong? She know how she feels.
I know how she feel, but I'm gonna tell her what she don't know about us. Let me tell you what you don't know about us. Becky, Suzuki, and even whatever the rest of their name is, all of them can say the same thing you say. And we'll tell them, man, whatever. But when you say it, as my mother, as my auntie, as my queen, it lands different. It lands different. So beware of how you say what you say. Because just because you saying the same thing, a million other people could be saying, it lands different when you say it. So know that much. That, that a black man's inner clock is really wanting to satisfy everything that he should as a black man. And when that's brought to the forefront, when he fails, or when you don't recognize how much power are in your words, because when you want to cut a man, you can cut him. And y'all know it. Y'all even figure out how to snatch a man's soul out. But y'all,
Like Mortal Kombat.
like, never
Get away.
you know what I mean? So,
I don't get into the business of that. I don't really get into the business of trying to tear a dude down, but I just really like to try to educate him on like the mistake that he possibly made with me. Like I'm not gonna tell you you ain't shit or nothing like that. I'm not gonna do that. But I will explain to you why I feel like what you did or what you said bothers me. I will break it all the way down. And some people say, "Oh, that's too much time and waste." And I got the energy. I'm here for it. I'm ready to help you out. That's what I look at it as. Because most females probably will snap out and argue and say a bunch of stuff, but I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna take my time to explain to you why what you did or what you said bothered me, why that hurt me, why that made me feel some kind of way. I have no problem with doing that because I think that when you do that, at least you're giving them the understanding of, okay, why are you so mad? Why are you feeling so agitated or irritated? Versus me snapping on you and like arguing with you, I'm not gonna get through to you. You're not hearing nothing I'm saying. So I'm gonna take my time and I'm gonna break that thing down as much as I have to break it down to you. And I'm gonna take my time and explain to you why you made me feel the way you made me feel. And I think that if most of us start doing that, at least maybe we'll get some. Because like just all of that rah rah and like busting tires and windows and that to me that's for the birds. It don't get you. But I'm here for. I got the energy. You need to understand why I feel the way I feel. Come talk to me. Let's have a conversation. I love to talk. I'm a regular person now.
Just,
It takes me to talk. I got something to say all the time.
I got time today.
I'm here for it.
Well, I got to get to this other call. It's always a pleasure, Chantel. I love you so
Okay.
much. I
So
cherish
now
your,
I got time today.
I cherish your insight, and
Yes,
I cherish your insight, and I appreciate you much.
for sure, for sure. Well, make sure y'all catch us in the loop. We'll be back here on Thursday, 7:30, same time, same place. We appreciate y'all. Go to our Instagram page and you can subscribe to the YouTube page in the loop on YouTube. And you can check out other shows that we did. And yeah, we'll catch y'all again on Thursday. We appreciate it. Thank you. Shout out to my auntie Terry. She's watching from Chicago. Shout out to my family that's here. All right,
All right.
Feds, get it done. Peace. Love you.
Grease, we out.